Stepping into the gym for the first time can be a very nerve-wracking experience because you probably look around and you see all these big guys with all the muscles and you probably feel like you don't fit in. But in reality, all those big dudes that you see at the gym were once in your shoes and felt the exact same way that you feel right now. In this video, I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to get started in the gym and how to start making progress right away. Tip number one will be to not worry about your intensity at first. In order to continue to make progress in the gym, you have to do something called progressive overload. All that means is that you're getting better at your lifts over time. In order to progressively overload in the gym, you have to push yourself hard so that way you can give your muscles a reason to grow. But my advice to you would be, when you're first starting out in the gym, don't even worry about any of that. When you're first starting out in the gym, I would say just worry about learning all the exercises, learning good technique, good form, so that way you can avoid injury and you can learn to target the muscles that you are trying to grow. My second tip will be quality over quantity. The truth is, you don't have to be in the gym for 2-3 hours. You can get a solid workout in 30 minutes to an hour. Once you learn good technique and good form, you can start to push yourself harder and harder every time you go to the gym. And the truth is, the harder you're pushing yourself, the less amount of sets you need in order to grow muscle. So even if you're a very busy person, the truth is you can still build muscle effectively with short workouts. My next tip would be to experiment with different training splits. You've probably heard of all types of different training splits, such as push-pull legs, upper lower, full body, bro split. The truth is you can grow muscle effectively with any of these splits, so just pick the one that you like the most and that fits your schedule the best. For example, if you only want to go to the gym twice a week, you can do a full body split 2 days a week. If you want to go to the gym 4 days a week, you can do a upper lower split, then wait a few days, take a few rest days, and do upper lower again. Any of these splits will work, so just experiment with what works best for you and what you enjoy the most. My next tip would be to rest at least 2 minutes in between sets. If your goal is to build muscle, then resting in between sets will be key for you to see progress. If you don't rest long enough in between sets, then it'll be very difficult for you to progress on all your lifts because you'll still be fatigued from the previous set. In some compound exercises such as squats or bench press, you might actually have to rest up to 5 minutes in between sets because they cause a lot of systemic fatigue. So don't be afraid of resting in between sets. All it's gonna do is help you get through your workout. My next tip will be to not worry about getting sore or not getting a good pump. The first week or two that you work out, you're gonna get very sore because your body's not used to those movements. But after you've been working out for a while, you're not gonna get as sore as you used to, or you might not get sore at all, and that's okay because soreness does not equal muscle growth. You get sore when you perform a movement that your body isn't used to. So if you do bicep curls one day and your bicep is really sore, it can be a good indicator that you actually hit the muscles that you were trying to target. But if one day you perform those same bicep curls and the next day you don't feel sore, that doesn't mean that you didn't have a successful workout. All that means is that your body is used to that movement. And as far as the pump goes, I love getting a good pump, but the truth is I could sit here in my car and just do this for 30 minutes and I'll probably end up with a massive pump. But obviously I'm not gonna build massive biceps just by doing that. The main thing you need to focus on is lifting with good form, good technique, and progressively overloading over time. My final tip to you will be to always be a sponge for information. Never think that you're the smartest guy in the room. Always be willing to learn more, always be willing to learn from others, and consistency is key. If you want to build muscle effectively, showing up and working hard is what's going to get you where you want to be. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you were able to learn something new.